Now on CoastTV News.
We're looking at another very warm day for Delmarva, but could get close to a record high again. Then a cool down and some showers, but not the soaking rain we need. That could come this weekend. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up.
Bomb threat at Planet Fitness, what police in Milford have to deal with for a third time this month at that location. Patrol station snag. The issue there in Rehoboth Beach that requires new equipment to be brought in for the construction of the city's new home for lifeguards. Better for boating, we have the areas being targeted for dredging off of the Worcester County coast.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. It is Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick. Paige Marley is off today, and we are putting the wraps on April as it has more of that early summer feel. First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy joins us now with a look at First Alert weather. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Delmarva. We are wrapping up the month of April on a very warm note, feeling more like June or maybe July today as we're looking at temperatures beginning out in the 60s, so very warm. A little cooler Ocean City, 58, 63 Salisbury, Millsboro 66, Milton 65, Rehoboth right now 68. We've got a light southwest breeze, and we'll feel that breeze during the day. It will feel good, so stay in the breeze and find some shade as well because we're looking at mostly clear skies right now. Stationary front off to our north and east, trying to move to the southwest, but it'll slam on the brakes before it gets to us. So meaning we stay in this warm air mass today and some clouds as well. More clouds than yesterday and some showers to the west, but those won't get in here until tomorrow. Here's Futurecast warming us to the 70s mid-morning. By noon already, upper 70s, low 80s well inland, and also some 80s around Lewis and Rehoboth. 84 in Lewis around 2:30, 60s and 70s along the coast. Low to mid-80s inland, so a few degrees cooler than yesterday, but still very warm and still well above normal as we go into the evening hours. Our UV index brought to us by Ocean City, very high today. It's an 8. Burn time is about 20 minutes, so be careful out there. And we'll be in that high to very high range in the next several days, the exception being Saturday with more clouds, medium rain. So higher SPF, midday shade, and limit time outdoors as we go through the next few days.
Bob, this morning, police in Milford dealing with yet another bomb threat to a Planet Fitness. This happened Monday night. It's the third time this month that the Milford Planet Fitness has received the bomb threat, and you can see the location right there on your screen. Milford police said that Planet Fitness, along with other businesses in the area, were evacuated, and according to police, there was no threat to the people who live and visit Milford. That was determined after they got there. The businesses were turned back over to their management teams, though some did decide to close early. Delaware's Democrat Governor John Carney has officially announced that he is running for mayor of the city of Wilmington. Currently, there are no other candidates officially filed with the Department of Elections for Wilmington mayor, though 2 Democrats have qualified to run for city council at large seats. Carney is term limited and cannot run again for governor. We have an update on a story that we've been covering for you. It's about the new Life Patrol station in Rehoboth Beach, and now it appears the construction of this $4 million project has run into an unexpected problem. According to city officials, workers have hit a layer of hard soil when driving poles into the ground. It's causing the cities to regroup a bit. Today, you'll actually see a crane and a pile driver out there getting the poles into the ground. Representatives with Rehoboth Beach tell CoastTV News they're still optimistic that they will get the job done by Memorial Day 2025.
Any project of this size, things happen. They're not going to go 100% as expected. So there is time contingencies built into it.
So with the site of the old lifeguard station now an active construction site, you might be wondering where the lifeguards will be located for this summer. Well, they'll be located near Grenoble and Boardwalk. There are temporary bathrooms being set up a few blocks down near Lake Avenue. Construction on the lifeguard station, that began back in the fall. The city's hoping to have this phase complete by the end of next month and start the second phase in September. Some shallow waters in Ocean City set to get a little deeper in the next few weeks. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources says these waterways will be dredged. They are the Assateague Shoal, Ocean City Inlet, and the junction between the Isle of Wight and the inlet channels. And One longtime Ocean City visitor has seen firsthand why this is necessary, especially for larger boats in the area.
The recreational fishermen seem to be upset about it, but the commercial fishermen really need it because they got to be able to get out into the ocean and then get back into the harbor.
And the dredging is set to start sometime this week. It is expected it will take 2 weeks to complete. Ocean City Police are looking for the people we are showing you on your screen. The department says over $1,000 worth of merchandise was stolen from a souvenir shop near First Street and the boardwalk Monday night. Police say one of the suspects' names might be Brody. If you know who these people are or where they might be, you're asked to contact the Ocean City Police Department. A new proposed bill in Delaware aims to change the rules for people on parole and probation. The bill is designed to work with the over 10,000 people who are still under state supervision after finishing their prison sentences. Senate substitute bill. It's co-sponsored by Lewis area Senator Democrat Russ Huxtable. And supporters say this is to make sure small mistakes aren't punished too harshly and to give officers more freedom to use their judgment. Right now, the bill is waiting to be reviewed by the State Senate Finance Committee. Heated anti-Israeli protests and anti-Semitism has expanded in college towns across America. Columbia University has begun suspending students for refusing to adhere to the university's calls to vacate an encampment. In NBC's Bree Jackson shows us views from students and officials.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From Wisconsin to the nation's capital. Pro-Palestinian protests continue.
I wish the people of Gaza and hopefully they will finally be able to feel that feeling of liberation.
Students are taking a stand at colleges and universities nationwide. They're calling for a ceasefire in Gaza and for schools to cut financial ties with Israel.
We demand divestment. We will not be moved unless by force.
On some campuses, police have arrested dozens of demonstrators. At Columbia University, which has become the epicenter of the movement, school officials have turned to suspending students.
So many of the students feel like our voices weren't being heard. We'd had protests, we'd had marches, we'd had petitions.
The growing calls for action come as $9 billion in aid makes its way to Gaza as part of the $95 billion package Congress passed last week. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is in the Middle East, pressing for Israel to do more to protect civilians and for Hamas to release hostages.
Hamas has before it a proposal that is extraordinarily generous on the part of Israel. And in this moment, the only thing standing between the people of Gaza and a ceasefire is Hamas.
As ceasefire talks continue, so do protests. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And later today, House Speaker Mike Johnson is set to make an announcement regarding anti-Semitism on college campuses. His office says this new effort will include wide-ranging investigations focused on holding college and university administrators accountable if they fail to keep students safe. Continuing on this morning on CoastTV News Today, still more news to get to, and coming up, a new heat risk tool has been released just in time for the summer season. We'll tell you how you can use it to check the data in your neighborhood. Also, multicultural nonprofit organization La Esperanza is celebrating a big milestone after helping a record number of new U.S. citizens. We'll tell you how that number compares to last year's data. And ramp reopened. We have the new and improved Mulberry Landing boat ramp near Bethany Beach. All that and more as CoastTV News Today continues.
Dive into the extraordinary this spring at Bella Terrace Garden Center. Discover rare wonders, vibrant annuals, perennials, a wide range of native plants, and lush tropicals. With over 20 years of expertise, trust us to elevate your curb appeal. Explore our website and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for insider tips, inspiration, and exclusive deals that will take your gardening to the next level. Experience the possibilities at our garden center right off Route 16 between Milton and Allendale.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find. at the Brush Factory on Kings.
Thank you so much for thinking of us.
We greatly appreciate your support.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
We're seeing brightening skies this morning on our Bay Health camp. 65 in Dover right now, and good visibility, dry roads, and extremely mild. 64 in Seaford, 67 in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach. Ocean Pines, 63. A little cooler in Ocean City at 58 as we have a southwesterly breeze right now. That breeze will feel good today as it will be warm, and we're looking at mostly clear skies right now. Some clouds building in from the west. We've got a backdoor cold front to our northeast. That will keep the cool air there. That front's not moving, so it is going to be a warm day, and a warm day on the golf course. I've been draining these putts the last couple of days. Boom, there it is. Excellent. And we're looking at a good day on the golf course. Stay hydrated, partly cloudy, but very warm, and a high of 87.
That extra work on the putting green is going to pay off for you there. Happening today, Delaware Route 54 will be shut down for road work. Fenwick Island officials say the work will continue to Wednesday morning, and traffic will be directed down Dukes Road to 146th Street in Ocean City to access the highway. Near Bethany Beach, the Mulberry Landing boat ramp has reopened after an expansion project. Here you can see the new and improved parking lot near the ramp. Denrex says the newly paved parking lot can now accommodate 23 trailer spaces and 7 additional spaces for cars. For more project details, visit our website, CoastTV.com. U.S. government is throwing out big fines to AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon. According to officials, the companies illegally shared personal data from their customers without consent. These fines stem from allegations made by the FCC, which said the carriers gave geolocation history information to third parties in connection to their commercial programs. All 4 carriers say they plan to appeal this decision. GNC is taking action it hopes will help the company grow and its customers shrink. The company announced on Monday the addition of a specific section with vitamins, protein shakes, and supplements for customers taking GLP-1 medications, including Ozempic. GNC employees will also be trained on common side effects of GLP-1s. Still ahead, La Esperanza helped a record number of new U.S. citizens this year, and we will tell you about all the services the organization provides.
And a beautiful morning for a walk on the beach. Boardwalk Plaza, Canberra, Rehoboth, 67. Ocean's flat, nice and calm and mild out there. We have one more summer-like day, then a cool down and some showers. Not a lot as we go into Wednesday. A better chance for the weekend. I'll track it on a future cast coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
Storm season is here. Be prepared and follow these tips from Delaware Electric Cooperative. Make sure you and your family have a safe place to go in the event of a tornado or severe storm. Have an emergency kit stocked with enough food, water, and essentials for at least 3 days. And don't forget a flashlight, batteries, and weather radio. Finally, download the DEC Connect app on your mobile device to quickly report an outage. Weather can be unpredictable, but you can be prepared. Make sure you're ready when storms strike.
Good night, girls.
Good night, Dad. Come on, let's go. Are you ready to sew some carpet? And LVP. Okay, I'm ready. What about our clothes? Let's do it. We have tons of carpet that's really nice. We have cash and carry LVP, as low as $1.99.
I'll take both.
maybe you girls are ready.
Wait, was that a dream?
Matt the Carpet Guy, the flooring of your dreams done right.
The sound you hear is your house being eaten away by termites. When you've seen one, it's already too late and the damage has begun. To avoid permanent damage and to keep your home protected for years to come, call the specialist at Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. We have the tools, technology, and experience that has raised the termite control and treatment standards on Delmarva. Call the experts at Bennett Termite today.
Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
Tired of looking at the same old faded siding on your home? Give your home a new makeover with quality siding from Spicer Brothers. At Spicer Brothers, we're your partners in transforming your home into a masterpiece. Our team of skilled professionals are dedicated to delivering top quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service. And right now, save 50% off siding installation and get free gutters. Plus, take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026. Add value to your home with new siding from Spicer Brothers because you deserve the best.
Time is 6:16, and we have a live look for you at western Sussex County. This is Seaford, and sort of that early morning light area, and don't really see the sun yet there. But Bob, we are, if you're keeping score at home, I know some of you are, we're dealing with a third straight day of going above 80 degrees.
Yes, we are. And, you know, now's the time to get out there and maybe do those chores. I know it's a little early, but a lot of folks like to exercise in the morning before it gets too warm and maybe do some of those outdoor chores and do that early because we are looking at another day of near record warmth. Record high for the state in Georgetown in 1974 was 90. I'm expecting a high today of 86. So close, but no cigar. We were within 2 degrees yesterday, so we're getting awfully close to that record as we wrap up the month of April. Our average high is 71, so 86 today, but a cooling off Wednesday into the low to mid 70s, around 73. Thursday, 77, and then a bigger cool down Friday into the weekend, 67 Friday and 64 on Saturday. So those high temperatures at that time are going to look like this. Our morning temperatures right now, 63 in Georgetown, Milton 65, Seaford 64, 58 Ocean City, a little cooler for you, but 66 right now, Indian River Inlet. And we've got a light southwesterly breeze going on, so just a really nice, placid morning out there with mostly clear skies, a few clouds to the east, and we've got a stationary front. This is a backdoor cold front across central Jersey, dividing the warm air over us to the cooler air to the north and east. It's trying to move to the southwest, but it's going to slam on the brakes before it gets here, so meaning we're staying in this warmth, in this warm sector with the sinking air today. And we've got some clouds to the west, nothing in the way of precipitation. That's farther west along a front from Michigan down through Kentucky into the deep south. Some showers here. This will weaken as it moves to the east and hopefully give us a little relief, some rain tomorrow morning, but not a lot. Here's Futurecast. Let's pick it up at 7 a.m. Temperatures in the 60s, shooting through the 70s late morning, and by 1:30, lower 80s. A few more clouds keeping us a couple degrees cooler today, and a little cooler at the beaches. I think we're topping out somewhere in the mid 80s later on. Inland areas around 83, Rehoboth, Delmar 83, and then this evening we see the clouds increasing. It stays mild and maybe a stray shower into Wednesday morning. Really not expecting a lot of rain, if any, as the system moves through. And if it clears out, if we get into full sunshine, could see some upper 70s tomorrow, but all in all, I think we're staying in the low to mid. And a little cooler tomorrow evening as we have gusty southwest winds today, and then eventually they shift more to the north as we go into Wednesday. So it does cool off a little bit, and with the sea breeze as well, and then warming up into Thursday. By Friday, we cloud it up. It's getting cooler into the weekend. I think Saturday is dry, but Sunday, a better chance of a steadier rain. I know not the best timing, but we need the rain. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, 86 today, and then cooling it into the mid-70s Wednesday. Hopefully some showers. And 77 Thursday, then cooler 60s Friday into the weekend, dry Saturday, better chance of rain Sunday, lingering into Monday, and a high of 76.
Thank you, Bob. A local nonprofit celebrating a milestone. La Esperanza is a multi-service nonprofit organization that helps the Latino and immigrant communities in Sussex County, and this year they achieved their highest number of new U.S. citizens in a decade. 44 people became citizens this year, compared to the 27 who achieved that figure last year.
probably one of the biggest reasons that we're seeing an increase in interest in citizenship is because we've really made a push to encourage people to become citizens. Part of how we've developed and grown our immigration services is trying to provide wraparound services for citizens. So not just helping them apply for citizenship and representing them in their citizenship case, but also helping them get prepared through education and English language.
And for anyone seeking more information about U.S. citizenship or the immigration process, visit our website, CoastTVnews.com, to learn how you can connect with La Esperanza. And along with immigration services, the nonprofit also offers various classes for people to take advantage of. There is a parenting class, a digital and financial literacy course. There is a citizenship preparation class to take part in. There's even an English as second language for newcomers class. The Freeman Arts Pavilion has released more lineups for the summer. Just announced, acts include Jerry Seinfeld along with country star Tyler Hubbard. The foundation says tickets will go on sale this Thursday at 10 a.m. and on Friday at 10 a.m. and noon. Up next on Coast TV News Today, got a fascinating find to tell you about. Check out this from Assateague Island, an ancient fish that has stood the test of time. Don't go anywhere.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Social Security and Medicare aren't just handed to us.
We've earned them. Hour by hour. Day by day.
Paycheck by paycheck.
They aren't plans. They're a promise. Made to every American. Every American.
And we're not going to let anyone
break it.
Break it.
Break it.
Neither will I. And you can consider that a promise, too. David Trone will stand up to Republicans looking to strip the safety net seniors depend on. And there's no backing down.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country. But when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up. And use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
When you take a chance, chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. BetRivers Online Casino. Feel the rush.
Hey fellas, when your lady says she wants a big rock for Christmas, she may not mean this kind. She may want this kind.
At That Granite Place, we like to say our reputation is carved in stone. And it is. Now we're changing our name to Coastal Countertops. Same local ownership, keeping the same level of quality and service everyone has grown to love. We've also upgraded our machinery to help you with turnaround times. At Coastal Countertops, our reputation will continue to be carved in stone.
You never know what you'll find at the beach in Assateague Island. Look at this photo here. According to the national park, this 6-foot-long fish called the Atlantic sturgeon was found at the beach. The fish has an armor-like appearance. Experts say these living fossils remain largely unchanged for 85 million years. Just fascinating to observe. Park officials want visitors to know that while it's exciting to find new things on the beach, but remember to not touch dead animals as they may carry diseases and parasites that are dangerous to humans. Going to stay in Worcester County for this next story. This week, Ocean City and MDOT are kicking off the 2024 OC Walk Smart, Drive Smart, Bike Smart campaign as the summer beach season approaches. The campaign urges drivers, bicyclists, and pedestrians to be alert and follow the rules of the road during the peak vacation months. It will officially kick off tomorrow on the Ocean City Boardwalk. That will be at noon. State officials will talk about how engineering, education, enforcement, and emergency medical services are key in keeping locals and vacationers safe on roads in Ocean City. A new heat risk tool has been released just in time for the summer season. Delmarva is seeing the warmest days of the year so far. Temperatures Monday rose well into the 80s, near 90 degrees in some places. The heat was categorized as code orange levels on this new heat risk tool. It was released by the National Weather Service in collaboration with the CDC. They say communicating the threat of heat is vitally important as it remains one of the most dangerous weather phenomenons.
Heat can be especially dangerous for certain people, including very young kids, kids with asthma, older adults, pregnant moms, and people with underlying health conditions like heart disease. Last year, heat-related illness caused over 120,000 emergency department visits.
And if you'd like to check out the heat risk forecast for your town, you can look at our article on CoastTVnews.com for a link to that forecast. Speaking of which, First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy is here again, and we will feel some heat again in today's weather along the coast and more inland.
Yes, we will, Matt. And, you know, this little heat wave snuck up on us. It went from cold to really warm to hot. So you do have to take it slow and remember those heat safety guidelines and stay hydrated. We're looking at another day of mid to upper 80s today. Millsboro, Georgetown, Seaford, and Laurel. A little cooler, some 70s. I think close to 80 for Lewis and Rehoboth, a little cooler for you. Eastern Shore, 83 in Cambridge, 86 Easton, 85 Vienna, Denton, 86. I think we'll see more clouds today. Will be a little breezier as well, and only 73 Ocean City, Chincoteague 75, but low to mid 80s inland, 85 Salisbury, Princess Anne 84, Crisfield a little cooler for you at 73. It does start to cool down with time, and we need some soaking rain. Doesn't look like that won't happen until the upcoming weekend. I'll have much more in your forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Bob, after the break on Coast TV News today, Rehoboth plans pause. We'll tell you what's holding back construction on the new beach patrol station and what that means for this summer's lifeguards. And a massive Texas flood forces evacuations. We'll tell you what officials say sparked the disaster. Coast TV News today. We'll be right back.
Shower Glass. Our name says it all. We provide the best custom shower glass on the shore in a fraction of the time, and our reviews prove it.
Shower Glass delivers the best fit, finish, and fastest service.
Reliable scheduling, competitive pricing, the best in the business.
They're the only one we call for Shower Glass.
Frameless beauty with speed, accuracy, and lifetime warranties. Shower Glass. It's all we do. Visit showerglassdoors.net to schedule your free consultation.
I think it's finally time. Time for what? Lord Kuiper LVP domination. They definitely need Kuiper in Australia.
Whoa. I love the enthusiasm, but let's start a little closer at home. I think I have some friends in Salisbury that can help us out.
This will do for now.
Matt the Carpet Guy in Selbyville, and now Salisbury under one roof with that cabinet store and Imperial Granite. The Salisbury Design Center, the perfect team for your design dreams.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, accessories, and
Visit Blooming Boutique with 4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Long Neck, and Milford.
At Chesapeake Home Services, we take the risk so you don't have to. Trust our team with the sale and installation of your new water heater, and if you're not satisfied for any reason within the first year and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Making sure you get the best possible water heater at an affordable price, we offer friendly financing options for as low as $55 a month. When it's time to get a new water heater, take the hottest bed out there. With Chesapeake Home Services, we always go the extra mile.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
Now on Coast TV News.
We're looking at another very warm day for Delmarva. Could get close to a record high again. Then a cool down and some much needed rain possible, especially into the weekend. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up.
Rehoboth Beach Patrol roadblock. What was discovered on the other side of the boardwalk there that could cause a delay to a $4 million project? New campaign for Carney, the political office Delaware's governor is attempting to be elected to in November. Dam drama. This is in Texas. The actions forced by heavy rain there over the weekend.
This is Coast TV News Today.
April 30th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. It is Tuesday morning. We're at 6:30 now as we make our way towards another warm day. And First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy joins us to help you prepare as you make your way out the door. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Delmarva. Yes, day 3 of our temperatures in the 80s. So I guess we can call it a mini heat wave. And, you know, considering that it's the last day of April and we're ending April with 80s, I think that's appropriate. It is mild out the door. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. A little cooler Ocean City, 57, 67 Bethany Beach, and low to mid 60s inland as well. So you could go with a windbreaker if you want, but it's optional this morning as we're looking at a southwesterly breeze. Looking at mostly clear skies right now and some clouds to the west. There is a front to our north and east. This is a backdoor cold front. It's stationary now. Could move a little further to the south and west, but all in all, I think we're staying in this warm air mass as we go through the day. A few more clouds, a little breezier today as we quickly warm up this morning. Here's noon, 80 in Georgetown and Millsboro, and 60s and 70s, even lower 80s, Rehoboth into Lewis. I think with the clouds today, we're keeping it a little cooler, but still a mid 80s for many of us as we go into the afternoon, and then cooling down into the evening, but still very pleasant. Here's our checklist today. Don't need the umbrella or raincoat. You have to dress for summer. Shorts, t-shirts, light colored clothing. Make sure you have the sunscreen, stay hydrated, and make sure you have your sunglasses handy as well.
All right, thank you, Bob. We got some shocking video to show you here. This is of a massive flooded dam in Texas. Heavy rainfall and increasing discharge from the Lake Livingston Dam prompted officials to issue a mandatory evacuation. The area saw a significant amount of heavy rainfall with storms Sunday night and into early Monday morning in Lake Livingston. That's about 75 miles north of Houston. This morning, police in Milford dealing with yet another bomb threat to a Planet Fitness. This happened Monday night. It's the third time this month the Milford Planet Fitness has received a bomb threat. We're showing you the location of where this happened on your screen. Milford police said that the Planet Fitness, along with other businesses in the area, were evacuated. According to police, they determined that there was no threat to people who live or visit Milford. The businesses were turned back over to their management teams, though some did decide to close early. Delaware's Democrat Governor John Carney has officially announced that he is running for mayor of the city of Wilmington. Currently, there are no other candidates officially filed to run with the Department of Elections for mayor in that city, though 2 Democrats have qualified to run for city council's at-large seats. Carney is term limited and cannot run for governor again in Delaware. If you walk past the construction of the new Beach Patrol station on the Rehoboth Boardwalk, you will see crews hard at work. But the ground below the site is causing the city to regroup. CoastTV's Charles Reinert shows us where the project goes from here.
A busy Monday in Rehoboth Beach saw thousands of people walk past the construction of the new Beach Patrol building. But this project has a small setback.
Seeing how to best to recover from it.
The city of Rehoboth Beach has started to put these large wooden piles into the ground. But according to Public Works Director Henry Matlos, workers hit a layer of hard soil, causing construction to come to a stop.
Any project of this size, things happen. They're not going to go 100% as expected. So there is time contingencies built into it.
Matlos says despite the headache, he is still optimistic the project will be done in its completion by Memorial Day 2025. With the old station now gone, the city is building temporary bathrooms near Lake Avenue and will start to provide medical services on Delaware Avenue. Some are looking forward to the project's completion.
I feel like this is what we really needed. I mean, other than that, it's good to bring new things to the community regardless. So I feel like, it's very good to bring it here. Just more safety on the beach and things like that.
You will start seeing cranes and pile drivers out at the site trying to get those wooden beams into the ground as soon as this Tuesday. The city says this project has a price tag of close to $5 million. I'm Charles Reinert in Rehoboth Beach, CoastTV News.
This does bring us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, how will the updated Beach Patrol building delay affect Rehoboth Beach? So far, 52% of you are saying it will be an inconvenience. That went up slightly from last hour. 45% say minimal impact. Then we got a few voters in the other categories, dangerous for swimmers and an impact to tourism. If you have not voted yet, you can still do so at coasttv.com or our mobile app. Ocean City police are looking for the people we are showing you on your screen. The department says over $1,000 worth of merchandise was stolen from a souvenir shop near First Street and the Boardwalk Monday night. If you know who these people are or where they might be, you are asked to contact Ocean City Police. A new Delaware bill aims to help landlords and tenants understand their rights and responsibilities. Supporters, including co-sponsor District 4 Republican Jeff Holosky of the Long Neck area, say House Bill 381 requires a special guide to be made by the Delaware Real Estate Commission. This will include all the rules landlords and tenants need to follow. Bill sponsors say the guide will be given to tenants when they start or renew a lease, and that it is designed to make renting clearer and fairer for everyone. The bill was approved by the Housing Committee. It will now go to the full chamber for a vote. Protesters at Columbia University say they've barricaded themselves in a building after the university tried to disband their efforts. That is, some schools are telling anti-Israel demonstrators that their time is up, leading to a wave of arrests and suspensions. Columbia University says protesters must sign a form promising to abide by school policies or they'll face punishments. More broadly, student arrests are surging across the country, but protests continue to grow and spread. More news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere, including enhanced safety enforcement across Delaware. We'll tell you what officials say the initiative is meant to prevent. Also, looking to stop a slide. That is what the Delmarva Christian softball team attempted to do on Monday after 3 losses in their last 4 games. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
For 30 years, I've been fighting for Maryland.
The man with the guts to stand up to Biden, Robin Ficker.
Biden's let 7.2 million illegals into our country. That's more than all of Maryland. I'll stand with President Trump to secure the border, declare war on the cartels, and ban welfare for illegals.
Veteran, conservative fighter, Robin Ficker for Senate.
I'm Robin Ficker, and I approve this message.
Have fun and enjoy Delmarva's Coast with Petey the Peacock, sharing joy coastwide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Sponsored by Tidal Health.
Just about 6:39 on this mostly sunny Tuesday morning, setting up to be another very warm day. Tyndall's Casual Furniture Camera in Laurel, 65 right now. Just a few high wispy clouds, and looks like all the trees are out, really enjoying the warm weather. We're starting out mild into the 60s this morning. Barely need a jacket. A little cooler in Ocean City at 57. There is a southwest breeze, and it will be a breezy day as we're looking at mostly clear skies now. But there are clouds to the west, so I think the breeze and the clouds, that will keep our temperatures maybe just a little cooler today. And on the golf course, I tell you what, I'm killing it with these putts. Excellent. That's right, Matt. You're jealous, I can tell. Partly cloudy, very warm on the golf course. Stay hydrated. 87 today. And another way to get your forecast is the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Eye for show, putt for dough. All right. Railroad maintenance underway in Dagsboro. DelDOT says the Delmarva Central Railroad Company is working at the crossing on Main Street. The work is expected to be completed by Thursday at 5 p.m., and it will require lane closures of Main Street at the railroad crossing. We have an update for you in Dewey Beach. The long-anticipated paving in the coastal town has been pushed back. According to DelDOT, the project is postponed to the fall. Paving work will take place at the second block of Chesapeake Street, extending to Bellevue Street and Bayard Avenue. No parking signs will be placed the day before paving starts. Dewey Beach officials want to remind everyone that the project is operated by DelDOT and not the town, so any questions and concerns should be directed to DelDOT. If you drive in Bethany Beach, make note of this. The town is making progress on a bike and walking path on Collins Street, and work will there be taking place all week and continue for 2 more weeks. Town says crews will be working on weekdays only.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning. Polytech softball was going for their 6th win in a row, and Delmarva Christian aiming to improve to 500 on the season yesterday. Top 2, no score, and that's because both arms were dealing. Here it's Delmarva Christian's Lily Hutt getting the swinging strikeout, and then next batter, High Cheddar, sit down. The Royals holding on strong, but while the Panther bats were cooled, it was senior Mara Everton heating things up, sizzling in a fastball for a strikeout in the bottom half, and then follows up the next batter with another heater. Not many balls in play early on in this one. Top 3, runners on second and third for Polytech. Pitch gets by the catcher to the backstop. Kylie Van Horn sprints home to make it 1-0. Later in the inning, bases juice now, and it's more trouble for the Royals. Another pass ball. This time it's Gabriella Bogdan crossing home. It's 2-0. Same at bat, 2 on for Julia McConnell, and that's right in her wheelhouse. 1 run scores easily. Kaylin Tillman round third for home. The throw is on point, but Tillman evades the tag, and it's a 4-run third for the Panthers. Bottom 5 now, still 4-0. Delmarva Christian thinks they got something here, but no, it's Kayla Davis making the running grab. Bottom 7, 2 outs. Everton secures the complete game shutout. Panthers take it 4-0. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
Movie news now involving 2 very different kind of kings. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood. A lion who would change our lives forever.
Here's your first look at Mufasa, the Lion King. The prequel to the 2019 photorealistic film gives Simba's father an origin story. Aaron Pierre voices the title character, with much of the previous film's cast returning, including Beyoncé Knowles Carter, joined by her daughter, Blue Ivy Carter. Mufasa, the Lion King, with songs by Lin-Manuel Miranda, opens in theaters December 20th.
Is this a dagger which I see before me?
Shakespeare's Macbeth, starring Ralph Fiennes and Indira Varma, is in the midst of a sold-out run in Washington, D.C., but you can still see it. The acclaimed production of the epic tragedy is set to screen in movie theaters on Thursday, May 2nd and Sunday, May 5th. Check MacbethinCinemas.com for locations and showtimes. Lead on, Macduff. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
We're seeing sunshine right now on our Seaford cam, our tidal health cam in Seaford, and some mid to high level clouds building in. We'll see more clouds today, but still another very warm day. But this is it. This is the end of the warm streak. We start to cool down, and some showers in the days to come, especially into the weekend. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes.
Success isn't just about money, it's about finding your purpose, building something you're passionate about, empowering people, and creating joy for others. We serve happiness, and great success is built on great relationships. That's why 15 years ago, I partnered with County Bank. County Bank believed in my vision. They helped me expand my business to new heights. Their commitment to personalized service, innovative solutions, and strong community ties makes County Bank the perfect partner for my journey to success.
Where legendary locals bank. County Bank, member FDIC.
What parent doesn't want the best for their kids?
Kids always want the best.
Tillman Orthodontics makes it possible.
We'll reach out to your insurance for you and provide interest-free in-house financing.
Free financing for my whole treatment.
Parents love free financing.
And we make it fun for kids too.
It's actually fun here.
We have a movie theater.
Jamie makes me laugh.
You could say our patients come here for the smiles.
Call Tillman Orthodontics for your free consultation with free digital x-rays.
It's easier than you think.
Honors cyclists and loved ones who were injured or lost their lives as a result of vehicle cyclist crashes. Join us for the Maryland Eastern Shore Ride of Silence Wednesday, May 15th at 6 p.m. As part of May Bike Month, we're bringing attention to drivers and cyclists sharing the road. Start and finish at Unity Square in Salisbury. Helmets are required and lights front and back are encouraged. For more information, visit the Ride of Silence Maryland Eastern Shore Facebook page.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
At Coastal Comfort, we know there's no place like home. That's why we're committed to ensuring total comfort for a totally happy home. As a premier Carrier Factory authorized dealer, we're dedicated to providing reliable service and the best savings. Like now, through the end of May, with purchase of a qualified Carrier system, you can instantly receive up to $1,900 off. You could also qualify for up to $2,000 in federal tax credit. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
We're at 6:46 on this Tuesday morning. We've got a great live look here at Rehoboth Beach. Oh, man, good waves there, too.
Nice.
Hitting that pier thing, pipe thing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Bob, however you describe it, warm, hot, it's going to be toasty today.
Toasty is a good one. I would say quite warm. Matt, I'm going to go with that. Especially standing in front of the sun, I'm getting really toasty. My back is getting very warm. But we do have very warm conditions for one more day, and near record warm today, as the record high back in 1974 was 90. I think we're getting close to that in Georgetown. I'm thinking around 86 today, maybe 87. We fell just shy of that record yesterday, and I think we will fall just shy of it for today as well. 86 is the high I'm expecting. The average high is 71. We're closer to average tomorrow, 73, a little bit cooler. Upper 70s Thursday, and then a more substantial cool down Friday, 67, 64 on Saturday. Downright cool after this recent heat wave. We're looking at temperatures in the 60s now. Del Mar and Millsboro, 65. Ocean Pines, 63. 67, Bethany Beach and Rehoboth. We've got a southwest breeze. It's light now, but it will be picking up during the course of the day, and we're looking at mostly clear skies, mostly sunny skies now, and we have some mid to high level clouds building in from the west. There's also a backdoor cold front that has slammed on the brakes across central Jersey. Colder air behind that, warmer air in our neck of the woods, so that front's going to stay there. We're looking at the warm air mass staying over the top of us with some clouds building in. There are some showers farther to the west with a cold front across the Ohio Valley, but a lot of that will dry up before it gets here. Let's pick it up on Futurecast at 8 a.m. We're in the 60s, but then a quick warm up through the 70s and then low 80s by 1:30. It will be noticeably windier and a little cloudier today, so the highs probably 2 or 3 degrees cooler than yesterday, with 83 to about 86 inland and 60s and 70s. Some 80s in Rehoboth and Lewis, and mild this evening. We cloud up tonight, and that front to the west starts to move in tomorrow morning, and it's starved for moisture. Lots of clouds, but maybe a few showers. I was hoping for a bit of a soaker, but not looking like that right now. And then Wednesday afternoon, if we see more sunshine, we're in the mid to upper 70s inland areas. Really depends on how the winds are blowing and where the front is lying. But we're looking at temperatures a little cooler along the coast with a general cool down after that. And we're looking at winds out of the south becoming more variable with time. And then to the north on Wednesday, you can see they're kind of all over the place, but then turning to the south on Thursday as we do warm it up into the upper 70s. But we cloud it up. It gets chilly end of the week into the weekend. Saturday, mainly cloudy, kind of cool. Could start to see rain Saturday night into Sunday. A soaking rain is possible on Sunday. I know it's a weekend, but we need the rain. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 86 today and lower 70s on Wednesday, and a few showers, 77 Thursday, and then much cooler Friday, only 67, and a cool weekend, mostly cloudy Saturday, 64, a better chance for rain on Sunday, 68, and some showers lingering into Monday and a high of 76.
Thank you, Bob. In Delaware, more attention to commercial motor vehicles like tractor trailers, buses, and dump trucks. The Delaware Office of Highway Safety says if you are near these types of vehicles, give them a following distance of at least 200 feet. And make sure you can see their side mirrors, because if not, that means they can't see you. Look for the whole truck in your rearview mirror before changing lanes, and give them space when they're turning. More on the effort to increase affordable housing options in Lewis. What we're talking about in this case are what are called ADUs, accessory dwelling units. In some cases, it's also tiny homes. Happening today, the Housing Subcommittee will meet to discuss feedback from the Planning Commission about the tiny homes. During the meeting, the subcommittee will draft an ordinance on ADUs homes and its regulations. This meeting is set to take place today at 4 p.m. The Careers to Classrooms initiative at Georgetown Middle School has received over 50 professionals in various fields, and they speak to students enrolled in career and technical education classes. Monday afternoon, our very own Telemundo Delmarva and CoastTV News reporter Anna Sophia Roman shared with 8th grade students part of what she does on a daily basis.
It's been very helpful trying to find a field that I would be interested in, because I've struggled a lot with trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, and it's just been nice to have people come in and share their experiences with their jobs.
And next month, other members of our team will be speaking to CTE students. 6:51 this morning, time to check in with our coastal pet of the day. And today's coastal pet, they're best of siblings. You can see Lola, Roxy, and Buster right there on your screen. The three of them, they are the best of buds. They were sent to us by Charles in Milford. We want to see more of your pets, too. Those are some great pictures that we got today. Send us your photos. Tell us what makes them so special. On your screen, there's a QR code. That way you can submit your furry friends to Coast TV News, and then you can watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
And we're seeing a beautiful sunrise just above the lamp now in our Boardwalk Plaza cam. Beautiful shot of the beach in the 60s. Another day in the 80s today, but this is the end of our little heat wave as we have some cooler air building in, clouds and maybe some showers. Nothing too heavy. A better chance of rain for the weekend, the second half of the weekend. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
At Matt the Carpet Guy, we take our work seriously. That's why we employ the best of the best, to ensure you find exactly what you're looking for. With a warehouse big enough to keep everything in stock, and a showroom we can bring to you. The hardworking team at Matt the Carpet Guy brings affordable flooring within reach. We have cash and carry LVP starting at $1.99. Perfectly installed every time. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right, the family way.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Look around, Delmarva. Have you noticed what everyone has been upgrading their homes with? That's right, our aluminum shingles. Whether on the farm or on the water, our metal shingles are made to withstand the dynamic weather patterns here on the shore. Our aluminum shingles have been tested for winds up to 200 miles per hour, can save you up to 40% on energy bills, and we guarantee them for life. Find out why hundreds of homeowners on Delmarva are making the switch. Call Delmarva Metal Roofing today.
On the next wheel, for these contestants, an incredible Margaritaville getaway is on the line.
How desperately do you need to win tonight?
Tuesday at 7 on Coast TV.
Next Jeopardy! Here's one for the sweet tooths.
Cookies, my favorite.
With players hungry for a win.
Everything. Oh, wow. Betting over $10,000.
Next Jeopardy!
Tuesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Honesty, integrity, bravery. Here is what we can face together.
Incoming.
Let's go.
I've had this policy of not mixing my work and romantic life until now.
I have no doubts you will make a great leader.
It's like you said, Chief. Change is inevitable.
I'm no good without the job. You know that.
You've got the team. I've got you.
Chicago Wednesday, new on NBC and Peacock.
6:54, and now it's time for things you need to know before you go. And this morning, police in Milford dealing with yet another bomb threat to a Planet Fitness. It happened Monday night. It's the third time this month the Milford Planet Fitness has received a bomb threat. It's a location on your screen of where it took place. Milford police say that the Planet Fitness, along with other businesses in the area, were evacuated. And according to police, once they got there and assessed the situation, they determined no threat to people who live or visit Milford. Heavy rainfall and increasing discharge from the Lake Livingston Dam in Texas prompted officials to issue a mandatory evacuation. The area saw a significant amount of heavy rainfall with storms Sunday night and into early Monday morning. Lake Livingston is about 75 miles north of Houston. Construction of the new Life Patrol station in Rehoboth Beach has hit a snag. According to city officials, workers have hit a layer of hard soil when attempting to drive in poles into the ground, causing the city to regroup a bit. And today, if you're down there, you'll actually see a crane and a pile driver out getting those poles into the ground. Representatives with Rehoboth Beach tell CoastTV News they're still optimistic that they will get the job done by Memorial Day 2025. A lecture series in Rehoboth Beach continues with what used to be one of the city's most photographed buildings. The Horn Pavilion was located at the end of Rehoboth Avenue from 1899 to 1914. You can learn more about it at a lecture at the Boardwalk Plaza Hotel. It'll be on May 9th, so you need to reserve your spot ahead of time. 6:56 now. We got one final check on what is shaping up to be a warm Tuesday. Here to tell you about it, once again, First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Matt. You know, this is the last day of 80, so this is the end of our mini heat wave. This will be day 3 of that, so dress accordingly, dress for summer, light-colored clothing, loose-fitted clothing, and stay hydrated. Also, keep the furry guys also hydrated and give them a shady spot. Beginning in the 60s into the 70s, and then we're into the mid-80s. It will be breezier today, and I think we're falling just shy of a record high, which is 90. So here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Up to 86 today, and then it starts to cool down. Wednesday, a few showers possible. We're looking at around 73, 77 Thursday. Then as we go into the end of the week, we're looking at 67 on your Friday. It's a bigger cool down into the weekend. Only 64 Saturday. Showers on Sunday. We need the rain. I know it's not the best timing. That could linger into Monday, and then mid to upper 70s, close to 80 as we head into next week.
Thanks, Bob, and thank you for joining us here on CoastTV News today. The Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m., and then we'll be back right here with CoastTV News midday. That's at 11 a.m., so stick with us for that. And for even more news and coverage you can count on, download our CoastTV News and weather apps. Have a great Tuesday morning, everybody.